Hello everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about your week 2 assignment. Throughout this course you're going to be working on a marketing plan, and this begins in week 2. So if you look under the week 2 assignments here, I'm just going to read through this. The student instructions: complete the following information about the organization and products and or services you will focus on as you develop a complete marketing plan throughout this course. Now, students often will ask, what organization? You need to choose an organization that you want to create a marketing plan for, and you'll use it for several assignments throughout the class. So it can be any organization. However, there is certain information that you're going to need to know about the company and research about the company. So it's probably going to need to be a public company, one that you can find the annual report for and you can research online. And you'll see why, I think, as you get into the market plan, why that's important. Okay, so you'll research to get the answers to the questions below. Be sure that the organization that you're choosing is going to be interesting to you for the entire course, because you're going to be working with it for several assignments, and there has to be sufficient information for you to be able to conduct your research. And typically with public companies, they'll have the annual report, so you can use the annual report for that. And you'll need to have enough information that you can make informed recommendations on your marketing plan. Okay, and so for this part of the assignment in week 2, you're going to be working on the first part of the template, and I'll take you to the template in a moment and we'll look it over as well. But you'll fill out the company profile, so the company name, what industry are they in, what are their major products and services, and what products or services your marketing plan will focus on. Who are their target customers, what are the distribution channels, where are they headquartered, what year were they founded, how many employees do they have, what is their annual revenue, who are their key competitors, and then a link to their website and a link to Yahoo Finance information page. If you've never used the Yahoo Finance website, it's excellent for researching companies. It will give you all sorts of information, and it's been a while since I've been there, but I think if I remember correctly, they have links to the competitors as well. So they'll list, who are the major competitors, and link to those stats as well. So it's a great resource. I highly recommend it. So that's the company profile, and then from there you're going to move on to market segmentation and targeting. So you'll answer these questions. What problem does your product or service solve? You'll describe the total market for your solution and who are the potential customers. And then what are the key segments within this market? And you'll identify briefly 1 to 3 segments that this company serves, and which segment does this marketing plan focus on and why? And why do you believe this segment will offer growth and profit opportunities? So that's important there. You want to pick a segment that you believe will offer growth and profit opportunities. And then you're going to move on, and you're going to be analyzing this company, and you're going to analyze the environment that the company operates in. And you're going to start with the economic environment. So you'll talk about factors that affect your consumers' purchasing power and the spending patterns of consumers for your organization. And you'll talk about the economic environment that you're operating in. Is it a growth, recovery, or recession? And is it going to be easy to find staff and employment? And then what is the current interest rate for borrowing? Is it increasing or decreasing? And what is consumer confidence like? So, you know, in order to get the answers to these questions, I would recommend two things. First, go to the annual report and see if they talk about any of this in their annual report. And then second, you know, do some Google searches and review some news on the economic environment. I think CNBC is probably a really good source for that type of, you know, news article, as would be Fox Business and, you know, Yahoo Finance, all of those websites. But I would search a lot of them to kind of come up with a feel for the economic environment that your company is operating in. And then next is the technical environment. And we know that, you know, technology changes very, very fast. So you need to try to be aware of trends in your industry and other industries and how they could affect your business. And again, this is just going to come, this knowledge will just come from searching the internet, reading current news articles, you know, about the industry and technology in your industry. New technologies create new markets and can influence your consumers and competitors. The industry environment, what are the trends in your industry? Are there any new comers in the market? And has a substitute product been introduced? Are there any changes in the industry practice or new benchmarks to use? And so these are all questions that you would just address in this segment. And again, you'll research that just by searching on the internet and looking at some of the financial news websites. And then the competitive environment. So how many competitors do you have? Who are the key competitors? What are the key selling points or competitive advantage to each one? And what is your advantage over competitors? And is the market large enough to support you and competitors? And then the political environment. So you'll consider the political environment for the areas that your business will trade and operate in. Is there a stable political system? You may have perhaps chosen a company that's based in a foreign country, so, you know, it might be a little different. Are there any license and regulations that you should be aware of? And do you need to win support to be able to operate? And so all of this, you know, you can look in the annual report. That'll give you some clues to these different environments. And then, again, just search some of the financial news websites to read current articles about the industry and the environment that it's operating in. And then next, you'll do a SWOT analysis. And with a SWOT analysis, you're looking at a company's strengths, their weaknesses, their opportunities, and their threats. Okay, so strengths and weaknesses, these are going to be internal. Opportunities and threats, these are external. So strengths, you know, answer the questions here. Does the organization have a strong brand presence? What resources are available for marketing activities? Does the company have unique products or services that they satisfy the need of their target market, and so on? So you just would read through all of these and then try to answer these questions as best you can. And again, you're going to get the answers from these just by researching the company and reading about it on the internet through the annual report and through news articles on the major financial websites. Okay, and then you're going to state the mission or business purpose, what the organization wants to achieve in market-oriented terms. They give you an example of Disney's mission, what it could be. We create happiness by providing the finest in entertainment for people of all ages. And then list 1 to 3 objectives that move the organization a step closer to achieving the mission. So a Disney objective could be to be the most popular theme park for international visitors. And then you're going to convert objectives into specific marketing goals that are easy to understand and to measure and evaluate. So the first one might be, our goal is to increase market share of international theme park visitors by 10% in the next 2 years. Okay, so you will do this for the organization that you choose. Okay, so let's really quickly take a look at the marketing plan template, and you'll just start filling this out. They have links here to the different sections. You won't do all of this for week 2, but you will do the executive summary last, okay, because you'll be summarizing everything. But for week 2, you're going to fill in the company description, your target segment, your competitive advantage, your marketing plan objectives, the company profile, here your market segment and targeting, and then here's all of the analysis. So you're going to complete everything through the SWOT and then the mission, objectives, and goals. Okay, so you'll stop when you get to ethics and social responsibility. That'll come in a later assignment. Okay, so just fill out the first part, get through everything that's listed in your assignment. All right, if you have any questions at all, be sure to contact me and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Thank you and have a great day.